Here come Benetton. Line out secured by Favretto. And this looks very ominous indeed. There are backs piling in there. Half of Italy seems to be in there. Lucchese pumping those beefy quadriceps inexorably towards the line. Driving through goes Lucchese. Try given. It's a Benetton bulldozer.
Managed to control it. You know, well worked try for me. That's a fantastic score, and not a lot Glasgow could have done differently there, other than get that into top.
Sniping around the base. They're so close now.
Advantage offside.
They got the penalty coming, but they will not need it. Fotu Lokotui, at the second time of asking, charges over, and Glasgow have their first try.
Hack near the post is smart play as well. You see there, Nicolo Canoni can't quite make any impact.
That's dangerous play, yellow card.
A yellow card for Nicolo Canoni. Sin bin. It was just a needless and pretty nasty challenge.
No
had support, but he couldn't find it.
Off feet, slowing the ball, number 9.
It's a freebie for Glasgow. George Horne. Well, he's got to give the penalty first before George Horne can take a tap and go.
Oh, come on.
And then there's a nasty hit on George Horne from Nicolo Canoni, and it's all going to go off here. Oh my goodness, he's frog splashed over the top of a tackle.
Can still go.
Still Glasgow are playing on. Ollie Smith, inside ball now. George Horne, Smith again. He's got Grigg on his shoulder. It's off the boot of Nick Grigg, and he dives on it, and the try is given. It's chaos at Scotstoun. It's absolute bonkerdom.
What? And it all started with Fotu Lokotui on the line. He'll be disappointed he didn't get a replay of his great work to win the turnover on the ground, but that's heads-up rugby. Benetton were all over the place off the back of that Niko Matawalu quick tap, which left them disorganised, and a bit of luck there with the last pass. Ollie Smith with this, he just had to get that ball away. It was the right decision to throw it. Nick Grigg does brilliantly there, not to try and catch it, to just get a knee to it, get anything to it.
Oh, and it's been stolen by Glasgow. Seuli bring it clear, and Lee Jones is charged down, and it's going to be absolute bedlam. And amidst the chaos, pounce Benetton, and pounces Ricardo Favretto. And the visitors right back into this one.
And Glasgow managed to get the ball back. A lovely, we can't quite see who ripped that ball, maybe Robbie Ferguson. What we needed there was calm heads, not wild play. A combination of errors. The Aki Seuli running the ball, and Lee Jones with a charge down kick there, but Glasgow defended that very well. And watching Benetton attack there, they go forward runner.
He's been quite prolific of late, 2 tries in his last 4. But here come Glasgow. McDonald with a clean take, and Lokotui again is asked to do the thundering, the galloping, and Glasgow are going to score again. And it's Niko Matawalu. The Fijian sorcerer waves his wands.
Matawalu there, really nice play there to set up the dummy maul, break out Fotu Lokotui, doing what he did in the first half.
So you'd imagine Tommaso Benvenuti will step forward to play in the fly half position, or perhaps Paravani. A little bit of shuffling of the deck. A solid scrum for Glasgow. Ioane to Horne. Grigg. Thompson on the run around. Good bend from the young pivot. Options left and right. Into George Horne. And welcome back to the diminutive, electric scrum half. The heat-seeking missile on that trademark support line. And after nearly 4 long months of injury hurts and a bonus point try at that.
That's what happens. You bring a man on with a mullet as beautiful as Tom Gordon, and only good things can happen. That is a great first phase try. And you talk about composure, you talk about decision-making, timing on the ball. Ross Thompson there, just great play, able to read the Benetton defence, able to realise the fact they're pushing off. We don't see a lot of him running, but when he does run, it's usually at the right time, and we see George Horne on that.
Petrozzi's gone, he's allowed to go, man on his shoulder. Petrozzi, wonderful feet, individual brilliance, but he's dumped into the turf. Still it's there for the visitors. Esposito to Canoni, smashed by Ioane. Esposito again. Charging through goes Piantella. Petrozzi, who's snipe, who's quick thinking, made this opportunity right under the Glasgow posts. And come barreling round the corner once more. Cornel Els gets rid of one, gets rid of two. Try saving tackle right on the line.
Good.
And it's in desperate for another try. Can they get there? Canoni is held up short. But clean out coming from Richie Gray.
Vantage offside.
Petrozzi. It's a freebie for Benetton. There's a huge overlap, and cantering in without breaking sweats is Marco Zanon. And Benetton have their third try, and it is very, very well worked.
Managed to keep the speed of ball high enough to manipulate the Glasgow defence, and in the end it ends up being a run-in. And that's the importance of when you're down in the opposition 22, instead of just trying to bludgeon and power, you've got to reject.
Driven backwards. Lokotui. Still there for Horne. Oh, that's clever from George Horne. Almost stole in between the behemoths.
Stay.
They're a yard out now. Ioane.
New advantage.
Yet another penalty, but they will not need it. The try comes for Glasgow.
Ross Thompson pulling the strings. We saw a great angle by Lee Jones, who managed to keep his legs pumping for what seemed like about 50 metres, and he got them close to the line.
And a big opportunity for them to bag a bonus point try of their own.
Back.
Up she goes.
Small.
Safely taken by Rutsa.
Wait.
And here they come. Cornel Els looking for his third try in 5 games.
Stay bound.
Can he get
Stay
there?
bound.
Can Glasgow do enough? Els is burrowing and driving and stretching and trying to force the ball onto the ground. And Frank Murphy's seen enough. Glasgow were trying manfully to hold them up.
A huge amount of impact onto the maul as a scrum half, and they break off, and a really well worked try. Their maul has looked really damaging today.
And do they go for the scrum again? Ian Keatley looks to be in charge now with Fraser Brown off, and they're going to say, let's tap and go.
Line.
Johnny Matthews does the necessary, and Glasgow get in behind the replacement hooker. He stretched out a big, long, extendable arm, and Johnny Matthews, who's been on the pitch about 30 seconds, ends an emphatic Glasgow victory with a try in the shadow of the post.
For me, that kind of sums up Benetton's year. That is man on man. You know, one player running at a line of Benetton defence. That just cannot happen.
3rd minute, through she goes, and Glasgow round off a challenging season, a season of more downs than ups, more frustration than elation, and plenty of